the cards. That wrong one drifting away from him. Beautifully done by Furkan.
Well, that was a very silly way to get out, really. Playing across the line. He didn't even attempt to get back. He knew his goose was cooked. And superb bowling with this Suri. You've got a big breakthrough for the Reds. Hamid departs, 37 for 2. Zainullah, exciting young batter, coming in at number 4. Usually an opener by trade, but tough to get into the side as an opener. Nicely bowled. It was the wrong one once again, and Zainullah safely off the mark. A bit short on runs, so he'll be looking to make use of this opportunity.
Yeah, he likes to hit the ball hard. Normally opens the batting. But here, with Hamid Khan and Khalid Shah and then Irfan, he's been slotted to come in at 4.
A lot of firepower in this Sharjah batting lineup. Superb delivery from Udesh. Look at that turn.
I love the way he's just weighing his pace. Just ideal for this track. Not too slow, not too quick.
He has fond memories of this venue. Jabbing at that one outside off. Good looking push. But look at the economy of this over. Just 3 runs conceded. And the big wicket of Hamid Khan.
Reds fought back well here. Through Ghaffar and Udesh Suri. The last 2 overs.
Could be a smart call to bowl first. They've kept a lid on the scoring outside the power play. No, oh, a slip in the field. Will cost them just 1 run. Outstanding over from the young left arm leggy. 40 for 2. Zohair Iqbal back into the attack. Now he'll have that cushion of protection down the ground and on the onside, outside the power play. Sharjah going at exactly 10 runs per over. But 2 big guns have fallen, Khalid Shah and Hamid Khan. It's important for this pair in the middle to continue that brisk scoring. Nicely whipped away behind square. But there is a deep fine leg in position. Well, this is an opportunity for Reds to just keep a lid on the scoring, build that dot ball pressure.
Absolutely crucial over. And it's crucial for Zohair Iqbal to fought back well here because his first over he went for the journey. Now, relatively 2 new batters. He's got to do the job for the skipper here.
I would have continued with Ghaffar or maybe bring back Hazrat Luqman really. Zohair, he got pumped in his first over. Oh, that's a good delivery. Bit of a appeal as an afterthought. But that's the channel he needs to bowl.
Absolutely. And that is the right sort of delivery and the plan to bowl to the left-hander.
Yeah, Irfan likes that pickup shot towards the onside. Towards the offside, he just likes to just jab at the ball along the carpet. His go-to shot is towards square leg. So that channel will work for you against him. Bowled him! Beautifully bowled by Zohair Iqbal. And Emirates Reds are on top.
Pretty ordinary shot to say the least, playing right across the line with his head up in the air, not even watching the ball. Irfan has just thrown it away here and he knows it. But a perfect result for Reds. Ball of that slightly short length, off cutter.
Zohair Iqbal does the business. And for once, Sharjah are being pushed back in the D10. 41 for 3 after 4.5. CP Rizwan coming in at 5. Oh, that's going to be a wide. And he's been in tremendous form the last couple of months, CP. Let's see if that can translate from the 50 over format to this fastest format of D10.
Yeah, he's got to come good here for Sharjah. For the first time in this tournament, there's a brief period where they're just slightly on the back foot. Lost 3 quick wickets after a great start.
And he's a tremendous player of spin as well. So we'll be looking to counter punch from the other end. Excellent block hole delivery. There is an appeal from Furqan Khalil. What a tremendous take again. He is on his A game tonight.
Outstanding. Towards his left, diving forward, and he was unsighted by the batter as well, going right through the legs. That's a great take.
Look how wide of off he is. Then that technique. Low grab with his left hand. Brilliant. Well, he is a graduate of the Rashid Latif Cricket Academy back home in Karachi. So you know he's of the highest caliber.
No doubt about it. He's got a pretty sound technique when it comes to gloves and a good player when it comes to with the bat as well.
Oh, absolutely. He's a real swashbuckler opening the innings. Skewed away, but there's nobody at backward point. They've taken a deep point for CP. Interesting field set. They're certainly cooking up a plan.
I think the idea is to bowl wide of off stump with big boundaries and have protection there and bowl those wide Yorkers offside off stump. Don't allow the right-handers that luxury to maybe just fetch it through the leg side.
Zainullah has been just willing to play second fiddle. Now he'll have to change gears. Now they need some positive intent. Whipped away and square leg in the circle. That's a brilliant shot.
Poor delivery. With 2 fielders inside the ring on the onside. And Zainullah taking advantage of that loose delivery. That bottom hand coming into play. Lovely whip of the wrist. 4 runs.
Well, that had a touch of Surya Kumar Yadav on that one. Brilliant shot. Halfway stage. Sharjah are just behind the 8-baller touch here. 47 for 3. Double change in the comms. Abid Ibrahim and Awais Ali, I hand it over to you.
For this to continue, it was very economical in the first over. Just gave 4 runs. That's hit hard in the air, but no timing or connection on that one. But it was quite a surprising call that they have Hafiz Al-Mas playing in their team, and in a shorter format, where you just have 10 overs to bat, still there's no Hafiz Al-Mas being sent in the centre. That is a very surprising move.
And I think it looks like Sharjah has got the points that they were looking in. They're just trying few things out at the center. Zainullah goes big. And he had a hand on to it, but landed over the rope. Hope he's all right there. Mother, wonderful work in the deep. That brings 50 for Sharjah.
Well, he's given his 100% down in the deep, but then again it was struck with some severe power by Zainullah. And now he's deciding to cut loose, slightly fuller, a lot of width offered, and he's got plenty of bat on this one, stamping his authority. Oh, this would have gone down as one of the best takes, Abid.
Yeah, I think he didn't judge it well. He slightly maybe overran on that occasion. He shuffles, goes straight again. It will be straight to the fielder. But a very good intent there from Zainullah.
Yeah, he's striking it really hard. His partner on the other end, Rizwan, for a moment was in trouble. In time, just ducking. It's turning out to be handy over for Team Sharjah.
Nice, put that one on the leg side. And that's a vacant area, and he will get a boundary there. Much needed boundary for Rizwan to get him going. Wonderful strike.
Well, the youngster started off so well that first over gave. Just 4 runs, and now you can see he's just spraying the ball all over. One at the offside, and now drifting onto the pads, and easy pickings for the batter.
Yeah, you got to understand it's every time a new wicket, and Odish didn't had an outing before this game, so he will make these errors. Oh, this one has been hit beautifully. That's up and over. A handsome looking shot from Rizwan CP. A treat to watch.
Well, that is the class of this man, Rizwan CP. He's announced his arrival pretty early. It just took him 3 deliveries, and now look at that bang. That's out of the park. And stamping his authority on that occasion is Rizwan CP.
Yeah, that fielder could only watch that ball sailing over his head. A very big over in the context of the game. Oh, he's not over yet. He is not over yet. He smacked that one straight down the ground this time for another maximum. Oh, a mammoth over finally comes to an end. Rizwan CP is on the top.
Well, this is such a courageous innings from Rizwan CP. He's just walked in the middle, and he's taken Uday Suri apart in this over. This is a huge over, and Uday Suri, he has given a lot of runs in this over. It's 6 gone, 71 for 3. And that's the umpire just signaling the power play, floating power play rather, has been taken in the 7th over. And I think it's a very good decision, Abid, considering you can see now Rizwan and Zainullah both are getting into the act, and they are striking beautifully in the center.
Yeah, I think they've done well in terms of taking now, because both the batters are well settled. They've seen 6 ball each they have played, so they have got in and understood how to take the game further. And also after this, when you have 7 wickets in hand, you will go for all guns blazing. So there is no mean holding it back. Nice hit. Oh, a bit of a yes-no call there. It was Rizwan who was looking for a strike.
Yeah, I think Zainullah, he has missed out on that one. You can see he's very unhappy with himself because the mid-off and mid-on is in the circle. And also Abdul Ghaffar, he's pitched that ball up. It was a half volley, and that should have been tonked out of the park. Well, talking about the batters to come, Abid, they've still got Zishan Abid, Awais Ali, and Hafiz Al-Mas to come next.
Yeah, I think Awais was getting a lot of chances because of being the left-hander in the middle. And not a convincing shot there. It just dropped in front of the fielder. Shadad was very close to it. But more importantly, Rizwan wanted the strike and he got that.
Well, this was an easy take. And in the floating power play, just playing it away from his body and on the verge of losing his wicket. But then again, I think this should go down as a drop chance.
Yeah, I think he realized late that it will carry maybe. Yeah, could be the point there. CP Rizwan against Abdul Ghaffar. It's very smart. He doesn't take that one. It is gone. He's gone into the stands. What a hit, Rizwan. That brought third six in a row for him.
Well, he's certainly turning up the heat here, Rizwan CP. It's once again in the arc, in the zone. I'm not too sure with that field setup here. The mid-on and mid-off being in the circle. And Abdul Ghaffar, he's opting to go full at Rizwan CP.
And no wonder why he was striving for the strike. Yeah, he was really wanting that strike, and now the long on has been pushed back. Maybe a little late.
Yeah, it's very difficult to stop this man when he is in this kind of mood. Rizwan CP, what a phenomenal season is this man having. He's taking down one of the main bowlers, Abdul Ghaffar, in this over.
Oh, what a shot this is. Straight to the fielder, but you can see that control and the placement is looking just to get that gap. He's hit that one really hard. It was in the air for a while, but it was hit too hard.
Yeah, there were a few hiccups in the middle where they lost those 3 wickets. Hamid Khan, a lot was expected from him. And that was the last delivery. Struck beautifully, but then again, couldn't really find that desired gap. And trying to get it out of the way, I think it struck him hard there.
Possibly he's ruined their chances of overthrow. Not really trying to hit hard. Just half-hearted shots from Zainullah. Yeah, he's probably playing with 2 minds.
Yeah, that's a much better ball by Abdul Ghaffar. Now that he's got a deep mid-wicket in place and alongside a long on, he can slightly go shorter at the batters. And also, Abid, we haven't really seen the variations coming in from the bowlers. They've been rather too predictable, trying to bowl too fast. And on these kind of surfaces where there is assistance for the bowlers, I think you can opt to bowl those variations.
Yeah, we all know that experience of Abdul Ghaffar comes into the play. Just look at that. He's changed the pace and ball keeping low on that occasion. Zainullah finding it difficult to get boundary here, but nevertheless, Sharjah is still at top with 3 wickets down, 81.
Well, that's how things have panned out so far. Hamid going out cheaply. Started off beautifully, but then again, Odesori bowling that beautiful delivery, getting him out stumped. Khalid Shah also once again giving a blistering start. Irfan a solid departure yet again. And now Zainullah and Rizwan, since the time these two have walked in the middle, well, looks like they will be reaching somewhere around maybe 125. That is pretty much possible if Rizwan CP and Zainullah stay in the middle. And I would love to see Hafiz Almas coming in next, Abid.
Yeah, I think he should be the one, or even Awais Ali is not too bad option because he's hitting well. The fireworks are at the moment out of the stadium, but soon, as soon as Rizwan CP takes the guard, there might be a fireworks in the stadium as well.
Absolutely, no doubts on that, Abid. We have already seen a few fireworks in the ground, outside the ground, and it is that man on strike, Rizwan. Harsh bowling his first over. Oh, beautifully struck inside out. And they might just consider to come back for a second. Rightfully so, denied by his partner.
Yeah, you can hear that from Rizwan CP. He's not happy that his partner didn't respond to him for the second. Yeah, he's eager to get on a strike. So that shows clearly that he's looking to score big for Sharjah.
Head down the ground is going to be just a single. Yeah, anybody who understands the language, Hindi or Urdu, well, he said he's misfielded there. You should have taken that second.
Yeah, the problem is Zainullah understands more of a Pashtun. Oh, lovely delivery from Harsh Desai. Very well executed that right into the block hole. I think Rizwan CP need to say Russia, Russia.
Yeah, Rizwan needs to shift gears now and convert this 26 into a big one tonight. Slashed, but straight into the hands. It's turning out to be quite a quiet over, Abid.
A wonderful thinking there. He's watching the feet of the batter till the last moment and then bowling those right deliveries, which is hard to pick. He's not flighting in the air.
Shuffling across the stumps and so unlucky finding the fielder. This could be out. He's missed out. Well, that's not good.
Well, it was really not a great running between the wicket from Zainullah. He's taking things lightly here. I don't know why, but it looks like he's lost his rhythm and maybe a frustration is appearing on him. He's not finding the boundaries.
Yeah, I think he needs some assistance from the other end as well. Zainullah couldn't really get going. Yeah, this might just be called as a wide and we'll have to wait for the signal of the umpire. Oh, I think it's come off his bat, so given as runs. So very good over by Harsh, and that too in the 8th over, keeping these two batters quiet. It's 8 gone, 86 for 3. Well, that's how the things have panned out so far. A total of 5 bowlers have been utilized. Lukman was slightly expensive. We might just see him come later on in the last over. Zuhair, economical, picked up a wicket. And Ghaffar also picking up a wicket. Udish, slightly expensive, but did chip with a wicket. Harsh, he was absolutely brilliant, but I think he's not going to get that second over because don't really think that he's going to be bowling the last over of this innings. That's going to be a very, very risky move.
Yeah, I just wonder where they have any other option than Harsh Desai to bowl the last over, because Hazrat Lukman got 1 over up sleeves and he's coming in now to bowl, and the rest of the fast bowlers I think are done. No Abdul Ghaffar anymore. Zuhair Iqbal, pardon me, is also bowled out. So they need a seamer to bowl the last over, or they will go with the Arsh. A ball straight into the hands, and that's a very big wicket. They needed that wicket where Rizwan was threatening and turning out to be a very dangerous man, but that was a wonderful take from Ghaffar.
Well, this was the time when he had to shift gears, but then again, very unfortunate dismissal, hitting it right in the hands of Abdul Ghaffar. And that's a very good low catch. It's not an easy take. Abdul Ghaffar, being one of the safest fielders in-house, has taken a brilliant take to dismiss Rizwan CP just when he was deciding to cut loose. He has gotten out, scoring a valuable 28 in just 13 deliveries with 1 boundary and 3 huge maximums to his name. It's 86 for 4. Well, it's a tailor-made situation for that man on your screen. Hafiz Almas, by far one of the most destructive batters here in the UAE. Hazrat Lukman steaming in.
Well, he got a toe end of the bat. That's difficult chance. No chance in fact. But a great fielding there from the young man. He's certainly worked away. But they're coming back for third. The running between the wicket has been exceptional. Good response there. And finally, looks like the captain have heard you. They brought Almas ahead.
Yeah, getting that thick outside edge. And let's have a look how they've ran these two. Well, they're lightning quick, both of them, Hafiz Almas and Zain. Look at that. Good little running between the wickets. Hafiz was ball watching. Zainullah making that easy couple of runs, been pulled away, not in full control. and will get only a single. Well, I have to ask you this question, Abid. Now, you have seen a lot of Hafiz Al Mas in this season and even around the years as well. So, knowing his caliber, don't you think that it's going to be a good option to send this man open in a T10 format?
Well, I think that will be a plenty of workload on him because he's an exceptional bowler, let me tell you. And then, yeah, missing that one out. Oh, given as wide. Yeah, look, Hazrat Luqman got to re-bowl that one. But not too bad ploy. You can try the one out, but also you need to understand if he can play with the new ball because I haven't seen him open the innings.
Yeah, that's a very well point you make here. They're trying to shuffle across the stumps and wanted to just crash this out of the park. Not getting it from the middle of the bat.
This sounded really better. This sounded good, straight to the fielder. It's good sign there for Sharjah. Hafiz Al Mas is middling the ball well now.
Now, talking about this man, Hafiz Al Mas, Abid, if you ask me personally, if I was the captain, I would definitely send Hafiz Al Mas to open because that man is an X factor. He is a genuine match winner. We have seen even Hamid Khan. He's a powerful striker, and this man is no less. So they might just give him that opportunity to open.
This one hit is straight. It didn't get it at middle of the bat, but that has still travelled for a six.
Yeah, a much needed maximum coming from the blade of Zainullah. This one has been absolutely belted hard down the ground and straight as an arrow, getting 6 valuable runs in the penultimate over. And mind you, it's not an easy task to be hitting this man for sixes and that too down the ground. Luqman, Faisal is not going to like that. Watch out for that sharp bouncer.
Yeah, coming back to your question, that Sharjah is already having a lot of problems with their openers. They have plenty. Yeah, this has been over the top. The call is for 2. They're hurrying, and they've got a great running between the wickets here, Hafiz Al Mas and Zainullah. That couple brings 100 for Sharjah. It's 100 for 4 at the end of 9.
Right then, just the last over remaining at this innings, and they have opted to go with spin. Beautifully done. You need to have a very big heart and courage to be bowling the last over to Hafiz Al Mas.
Yeah, indeed. Because Harsh has given only 5 in his previous over, and he's kept someone like Rizwan CP quiet. Well, he will gone up in the air, and that has gone to the distance as well. Yes, it was caught, but beyond the boundary line. Hafiz Al Mas unleashed himself with a mighty 6 on the leg side.
Yeah, Harsh, he bowled beautifully in that last over, but then again, this decision could go horribly wrong against Emirates Red. You cannot be bringing a spinner, that too against Hafiz Al Mas. This could turn out to be a huge over, Abid.
Ah, knocked him over. What a great reply from the young man. He was gone for a 6 in the previous delivery, but he's came back, bowled straight and quick, and picks up Hafiz Al Mas.
Oh, that was a brilliant delivery by the youngster. A very courageous approach. You can see he's trying to fire the stumps. And that is a huge wicket in the context of play. Oh, it was there to be hit, but just trying to hit it a little too hard. And in the process, Al Mas will have to go back after scoring 10 runs for his team. It's 106 for 5. Well, Team Sharjah, they have lost a wicket at a very unopportune time. In comes Awais Ali. Well, this man too can bat.
The slower and shorter one. Lucky really didn't carry through all the way. But the strike comes to Zainullah, who's spent a lot of time now at the crease. If anybody can utilize these last two deliveries, it's him.
Well, this is a match-winning performance to say the least, Abid. Harsh is bowled 10 balls and he's given only 12 runs. And that too against the mighty Team Sharjah on a flat deck. Brilliant stuff.
He's bowling really smartly. Now this young boy is very impressive. And now you'll see him bowling with the right arm.
This is exceptional stuff by the youngster. Harsh Desai, the ambidextrous bowler, mystery spinner, and he's asking a lot of questions to these experienced campaigners. Last delivery of the innings. Short delivery, not getting it from the middle of the bat. They will definitely look for the second and will get it comfortably in the end.
This is a brilliant over. In the context of the game, you're bowling the final over. And they've got 10 runs, but that wicket gone on a wrong time, as you mentioned earlier. But Sharjah has posted 111 runs target for Emirates Reds. That wouldn't be so easy because Sharjah carries a lot of quality bowling unit with them. So will be a real challenge, and I think Reds should try Abdul Ghaffar up to the order.
Yeah, absolutely, Abid. I think they've done really well because at one point they were cruising along so nicely. Well, that's the batting card for you, Sharjah. Hamid couldn't really get going today. Just 11 runs. Khalid once again giving a good start to his team. 20 in just 9. Irfan, a solid departure for him. Zainullah played a very good handy knock. 29 in 16. Rizwan getting out at a very wrong time just when they had to score big runs. And then Hafiz Almas just striking one big 6 and then getting out at the bowling of Harsh Desai.
ECB Reds really pull things back, especially that young man Harsh Desai has pulled things back. He's picking one wicket and giving only 15 in his 2. And it's been a piece of wicket for everyone there. Luqman with a wicket, Zuhair with a wicket, Ghaffar with a wicket, Udesh Suri with a wicket, but he was tad too expensive on his second over. Yeah, time for the highlights where the innings have turned out to be. It was Sharjah, Hamid, along with the captain Khalid Shah. They have gone hard initially, but they have lost those wickets at the wrong time. It was Hamid who was hitting hard, but Khalid Shah, these two openers, unlike the previous game, they didn't get a lot of runs on board, but they managed to utilize the power play a little bit. And then soon after, both the openers were sent back into the hut. And soon after, they brought out Mohammad Irfan, who didn't impress tonight. And then it was CP Rizwan along with Zainullah. They had put those big shots in. And CP with those 3 maximums back to back has got Sharjah a breather. It was a wonderful strike there from CP Rizwan, and that was his dismissal where it was taken wonderfully by Abdul Ghaffar, and this was the last man to get dismissed was Hafiz Almas after hitting that big 6. It's Nelson on board. The target is 111, and time for us to dive into the short break and be right back with the action.
Good evening, cricket fans, and welcome back to the Seven Districts Presents Emirates D10, powered by Fancode, match number 11 in progress, and it's a very intriguing one. It was Emirates Reds who invited Sharjah to bat first, and Sharjah got off to a slow start with their batting effort. Hamid Khan and Khalid Shah falling early, but Zainullah and CP Rizwan with the rescue act has taken them to a pretty sizable score of 110 in their allotted 10 overs. But it is not a score that cannot be overcome if Emirates Reds bat well, especially the top three. In terms of the bowling, collective effort coming in from everybody. 1 wicket apiece for Hazrat Luqman, Suhair Iqbal, Abdul Ghaffar, Udis Suri and Harsh Desai. They had them at 41 for 3 at one stage until that thrilling partnership between Zainullah and CP took Sharjah to a pretty decent position after their allotted 60 balls. So now it's over to the Emirates Reds batters to deliver, and that has been their Achilles heel in this D10 so far. The bowling has been pretty decent, but the batting has failed to fire as yet. We do have the openers for the Reds in the middle. It's going to be Mohammad Shahdad opening alongside Furqan Khalil, and this pair needs to do the bulk of the scoring. Joining me in the comm box for what should be a fascinating run chase, it's Asghar Khan once again. Good evening.
Good evening, Ahmed Khwaja, and really looking forward to this chase against one of the best bowling attacks in the competition. Furqan Khalil will be the key. Hafiz Al-Masi has been in pretty good form with the ball as well. I think Reds will consider that they've done well after that explosive start from Khalid and Amir. Now they are in the game if they can bat well.
Most certainly. And in fact, they had Sharjah in a spot of bother until Zainullah and CP Rizwan just went absolutely hell for leather. Some big shots coming in. So let's see if Hafiz Almas Ayub can swing the ball. Pretty lively pace. Can he get it right? There is a deep third, deep square leg in position for Furqan Khalil. Terrific batter, square of the wicket. He's good off the back foot with that square cut, that pull. And he needs to deliver in the first 2 overs of power play. Here we go then. Right on the money is Hafiz Almas, and Furqan Khalil safely off the mark.
Does bowl that full length and a little bit of outswing. He's got that sort of action where as a batter, right-hander batter, you feel like that ball will come in and then it goes away from you late.
And we were mentioning T10 specialists in our previous stint. Hafiz Almas also comes to mind. Genuine strike bowler, genuine hard hitter finisher. And let's see if he can deliver with the ball. Hit a few lusty blows with the bat until he got cleaned up by Harsh Desai. So he'll take that confidence over into his bowling. Mohammad Shahdad facing his first ball. Oh, got big on him. He's just gloved it to point. And he will sneak through to get off the mark.
He does get that steep bounce every now and then again because of his action. He really puts that shoulder into that delivery. That last delivery stride, that's where he generates that extra bit of pace.
Yeah, has a very vertical arm action. Open chested. And he's a sturdy lad. Can surprise you. And on a good day, he can run through a side. He's a match winner through and through. Hafiz Almas. And a great addition to the Sharjah sides in all formats really. Once again bowling within the stumps, and so far the Emirates Reds opening pair has been very watchful.
Yeah, so far he's given them nothing to really go for. Just middle and leg stump, right at the stumps, and that short delivery surprised Shahdad early on there. They need to get off to a good start in the power play.
Yeah, they haven't played a shot in anger so far, have Furqan or Shahdad. And these 12 deliveries of power play are very precious. They're a resource you need to utilize to maximize. So far, they're just content to push the ones.
Yeah, 4 singles of the first 4 deliveries. Now the pressure is back on Furqan because you can't afford to lag behind in terms of the run rate initially, and then becomes a bigger ask. So they got to hit a boundary here, take a little bit of chance here.
And you can't really hold back to wait for the spinners because Sharjah don't have any apart from Awais Ali Shah. They're a pace-heavy bowling side. That is the philosophy Khalid Shah believes in. Third coming into the circle. So the mid-off has dropped deep as the over has progressed. Punches it over extra cover. And that will sail for 6. Sweet timing from Furqan Khalil.
That was always on the cards. 4 singles, then they had to hit a boundary here. Well, he's got a maximum. Great use of the feet. Nothing wrong with the delivery there. Just stepping out and reaching to the pitch of the ball. What a great shot.
Terrific shot that from Furqan Khalil. He's been a bit short of runs. That was absolutely nailed. Way back towards the Sachin Tendulkar stand. That will give him a much needed dose of confidence. And he has that game changer sort of personality up top for Emirates Reds. Watchfully played, good fielding at cover point, and that's exactly what Emirates Red needed. 11 runs for over, they've got 11 in the first. Mohammad Rohit Bangash, he's been the outstanding speedster of the D10 so far. Left arm swing, left arm pace. Interestingly, he'll be operating from the academy end throughout the tournament. He's usually favoured the Bukhatar end. So, change in strategy. Maybe some experimentation coming in from Khalid Shah. Let's see if he gets it right. Squeezed away towards long leg. Will be a single. Shahdad, 2 of 2. He needs to get going here.
Absolutely. He's a wonderful player of the longer format of the game, and he's just trying to evolve himself into this shortest format of the game. And he's going to have to look to hit over the top.
Capped by the UAE. Very talented all-rounder. But like you mentioned, he needs to involve. I've been watching him for the last 2 years. I'm still not sure whether he's a batting all-rounder or a bowling all-rounder. He needs to pick either of the two. Well, he's opening the innings, so I guess it's batting. Down the leg side will be a wide. Not seeing that trademark swing from Rohit so far.
And also just straying onto the pads here, Rohit. When he gets it on line, well, it's a nightmare, especially for the right-handers with the ball hooping back in. And he's a very smart operator. I've seen him take the ball away as well. Terrific prospect.
Absolutely. He is the kind of talent that will go all the way. What a performance he gave for MI Emirates in last season's ILT20. Beautifully bowled. There it was, that one going across the right-hander.
And terrific attitude towards the game as well. Very humble. You see him all the time, head down and doing the hard yards behind the scenes. He's kept himself fit.
Absolutely. These lads from the northern areas of Pakistan, very unassuming, very humble, very sweet. They're always very pleasant to speak to off the field. All they talk about and dream about is cricket. That's all they want to do in life. That is their aim. They want to go all the way, right to the top level. Kept a touch low there. And this has been a superb over from Rohit so far.
Pressure mounting here on Sharjah. And this has been a great over. These guys, the likes of Farhan Khan, Hussain bin Tanveer, Rohit Bangash. A terrific prospect for UAE cricket.
Oh, certainly. We have plenty of young, hungry, aggressive fast bowlers waiting in the wings. It's also a matter of qualification for them. Heaved away towards square leg, but straight to the fielder. So eventually, when they cross that 3-year barrier, I think the UAE national team will have a galaxy of riches to choose from.
And that's where I would like to see the pitches at the domestic level also need to improve to extent where there's something for the fast bowlers. I want to see a little bit of juice, especially in the 50 over format at T20 level. So just to give a greater challenge to our batters as well.
Well, you make a very good point about pitches in the UAE. Slower delivery, completely outwitted him there. Well, this venue in particular relayed their entire centre square last year in the summer. It was a 4-5 month project. They dug up the entire centre square and relayed all the clay, all the soil, just to get those wickets with better bounce, better carry at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. It was a tremendous project executed by Sharjah Cricket.
Oh, absolutely. And we saw the fast bowlers really giving a lot of tough time to the batters. And that's where you got so many good fast bowlers. You want to educate your batsmen as well.
And that's the kind of ambitious and visionary people we have here at Sharjah Cricket and all over the UAE, in fact. Flicked in the air. Good timing on that one. Long chase for the onside sweeper. Nurullah will gather it. And in the end, it's a top over from Rohit. Only 6 of it. 17 for none after 2. Still waiting to see when they take the floating power play. Hafiz Almas will continue. Haven't taken the floating power play. Swing and a miss. Fumbled by the keeper, but fine leg covered him up. And now this is the stage where that required run rate pressure will tell Asghar Khan.
Absolutely. And the scoreboard pressure is a huge element when you're chasing, and you got to be mentally pretty much up there with that challenge. And also you got to find those boundaries on regular intervals. So far, after that first over, they've been on the back foot.
They need a release shot from somewhere. Will be a wide. Attempted change of pace from Hafiz Almas. Couldn't quite get it right. And now you can see they're searching for shots, Emirates Reds.
They got to go for it with full conviction. There's no two ways about it. They got to take chances. There's only 60 legal deliveries, so you have 10 wickets in hand. So basically you got 1 over to express as a batter, and still you can't get bowled out, so you got to go hard.
Yeah, I'd like to see somebody like Zawar Farid batting in the top 3. Abdul Ghaffar at 4 to provide that extra punch in the top order. Bottom edge past the keeper. A streaky boundary for the Reds.
They all count. Furkan will be relieved with that boundary here. They're desperate times here for Reds. They need one big over to set this run chase back on track.
However they come. It was a length delivery outside off. That muscle memory taking over to heave towards the onside. But at least it's got them an early boundary in the over. Can they make it a big one?
They need a couple of more boundaries there, Ahmed Khawaja, in this over, and especially shorter boundaries on the leg side. For Khan is the man for Reds. Can he do it?
Yeah, the magic number they want in their mind is 33. That's where they want to be after this over. Beautiful delivery. Just nipped away from off stump. That was a coat of paint away from cleaning him up.
Great change of pace. That's what is important at this level. You got to be smart. It's not only about pace and swing, it's about variations, and that was brilliantly bowled.
Take a look here. It was that leg cutter, beautifully disguised. Zishan Abid's expression says it all. That was half a millimeter away from the off bail. Good bowling from Hafiz Almas, mixing it up. And pace on. Was late on that pull shot.
This is intelligent bowling. We are into the third game of the day. So this pitch may be just slowing down a little, just keeping a little low. That one skidded on, but didn't quite bounce.
Superb bowling. Sometimes I feel Hafiz Almas tries to gets carried away, tries to bowl too quick. That's not really his skill set. Use those variations, use your swing, and you can be a difficult customer to deal with. He's proving to be difficult to deal with right now for the Reds. Flicked away and in the gap. Nicely put away by Shahzad.
That's a very, very good shot. Pace on, middle leg stump. He's quickly onto it. Firstly, picks the length with great skill in. Secondly, knows where the gaps are. That's an important boundary from Shahzad.
Yeah, if you don't have that power game, manipulate the field. He's done exactly that. Just stepping into that middle stump and flicking it on the onside. Nicely put away. 9 off 7. Furkan 16 off 10. So this partnership is building. If they get a maximum, they're on course. So far, this game is certainly not out of their reach. And there will be a lot of seam bowlers to come in from Sharjah. They're a pace-heavy bowling attack. Beautifully bowled. Beats him outside off. Hafiz Almas didn't bowl too badly in his 2-over stint. 27 for none. The sole frontline spinner in this Sharjah attack. Coming on to bowl now, Wes Ali Shah. And what a bowler he is. He's been stacking up one wicket after the other. 4 wickets earlier this afternoon. He'll be looking to continue that rich vein of form. 3 men deep on the onside. It was the quicker one. And now you can see those shots across the line are coming into the game because they're feeling the pinch of the required run rate. 84 needed of 41 now.
Club teammates. Furkan has kept wickets to Awais Ali Shah on regular basis. Few words exchange as well at the non-strikers end. Awais Ali Shah along with Furkan Khalil.
Yeah, very much a senior player to a junior there. He pushes the single, but this is not helping, if I'm quite frank. 10 off 9 is a nothing innings in D10.
He must break free here. Look at that. It's still going on.
Goes aerial. Long off, just over him. Another clean strike from Furkan Khalil.
What a great use of the feet. Fantastic blow here. If Shahzad can get himself going from the other end, we got a match on our hands here. Ahmed Khawaja.
Once again, it was on the rise. Such a good batting wicket. And he had the courage to go inside out towards that wideish long off region. Brilliant clean strike, and it's gone way back in the stands. We need to send a search party.
Yeah, someone needs to rescue that ball.
Yeah, maybe some of our floor managers can help. Please assist. They're like, no, it's too cold. We're bundled up with some coffee. So you can see an all parties conference here between the Sharjah senior players. Furkan Khalil, 22 of 12. He's looked good. Shahzad, he needs to play his role. If you can't get going, then just swing for the fences. Whatever happens, it will. So early 6 in the over. Good approach. Call is for 2. They'll keep it to 1. Not even 2, it was 2.
Yeah, it was Hamid Khan as well. Livar in the field. He's so quick to the ball. Now Shahzad, the onus is back on him. He's got to hit a boundary or a maximum. They need to be 44 by the end of this over.
He does have that slog sweep. That's his go-to stroke against the spinners.
Easy one.
Firm push. Only going to be a single once again. So despite getting hit for 6, they're behind the 8 ball in terms of run rate.
Yeah, he's playing second fiddle to Furkan Khalil. 11 of 10 deliveries. He's got to make a decision. He's a capable player. He can hit the ball, but he's got to show that intent here.
Upish. But well away from Awais Ali Shah. So in the end, he's just conceded 10. 38 for none. Farhan Khan coming into the attack now for Sharjah. He's struggled for his bowling form in this D10. Sliced, deep point, just in front of him. Well, fair play to Nurullah. He went for the catch and it's bounced over him for 4.
That's a decision he needed to make early here. And he went for the catch. It just fell short of him and it's gone for a boundary.
Well, one thing they have done right today is they've used Farhan outside the power play for his own sake. There was a deep point in place. Just went for the catch, trying to support his young bowler. So at least he'll have that cushion because he was really struggling bowling in the power play overs.
That's a great point, Ahmed Khawaja. That's one way of getting some confidence back, and Khalid Shah has done that.
Let's see if he can pick up a wicket or 2. Quick bouncer. And it will be given as a wide or not? Yes, it is. Frustration for Farhan. I think the replay will tell us that was well over for Khan Khalil.
Quick delivery, really bent his back there and got that through to Zishan Abid. Let's have a look. Banged in short.
I think he's unlucky. Slightly unlucky there, but nothing seems to be going the way of Farhan these days. Struggling to pitch the ball where he would like. But you can see the raw materials. He was just ambling in. But that was absolutely rapid.
That was quick. When he gets it right, we all know how good he is.
I've seen him bowl some fiery spells in the domestic competitions here in the UAE. Quality bowler. That's better. And yeah, he enjoyed that one. A bit of a cheeky smile from the young lad.
Yeah, very rarely that he gets cranky. One of those fast bowlers who's a smiling assassin.
Yeah, you can just wake him up at 3 a.m. and he'll bowl a outswinger on a length. So tremendously gifted. Humble lad. Keeps to himself, focused on his cricket. And his talent has already been recognized in overseas franchise leagues as well. Was part of the Abu Dhabi T10 last month too. Very, very bright talent we have in the UAE. Uppish punch past the extra cover, but the long off was slightly wider on that occasion. Smart field placement of himself by Khalid Shah.
44 now. They're just lagging behind here. They need couple of boundaries here to really put themselves in that position where they can really close this game down.
Yeah, they don't want to be chasing too much in the back end. Just keep it around maybe 55, 60, 65. Don't be too far away. Call is for 2, but it was straight to the deep point. So how many do they need? 55 plus another 10. 65 in the next 32 deliveries. It's very delicately poised.
Yeah, delicately poised with 10 wickets in hand. Two batters who are well settled, and especially Sharjah. Really, the pressure is mounting on him. Furqan has done his job, 29 of 17.
It's actually 66, pardon me. My mental maths is not what it used to be. It never was. I was more of arts, not much into the sciences. Hence, we're here rather than being something useful like an engineer or a doctor. So many regrets. Right in the block hole. That's a cracking Yorker. In fact, he yorked himself, Furqan Khalil.
Yeah, looking to charge and get. Oh, what is happening there? There was a chance of that overthrow. Good backing up.
Yeah, that was going to be a very risky single. Third had come to assist his keeper. They're certainly having a bit of a chirp at Furqan Khalil, and he's not holding back either.
That's the wicket-keeper's trade. Furqan Khalil. He's been around for a long time and he's seen it all. He's done it all.
Yeah, almost as long as Abid Ibrahim, who's been around for more than half a century and beyond. Truly the senior statesman in our commentary team. Slow delivery, and that is a superb over from Farhan. Only 8 off it. Right then, 65 needed in 30. It's game on. And I'll hand it over to the veteran, Abid Ibrahim and Owais Ali, to take you through.
Yeah, thank you very much, AZ. And Asghar Khan, it's 46 for no loss. Emirates Reds are going well. Oh, he picks up a wicket. Well, Furqan Khalil has come down the track, missed the line, and it is Rizwan CP who got that man.
Well, straight away he's been introduced and he has picked up the big scalp. It is a huge wicket for Khan Khalil. He was looking to go big on that occasion, but that wrong and not read by Furkan. That's a huge wicket falling in the context of play, and they've lost their first. It's 46 for 1. Well, they picked up the huge wicket. Mohammad Furkan Khalil, just when he was trying to shift gears, has lost. Oh, that ball keeping low now. All of a sudden, this wicket is playing a few tricks and is keeping so low. Zawar Farid, another power hitter, and his services are definitely required from here onwards.
Yeah, you got to be careful while playing CP. He can bowl those flippers that really can get low, but this one got high. Shadad doesn't stop the runs flow. He's gone bludging on the leg side. He slammed that one for a 6.
Well, you can see Rizwan CP, he wasn't really happy with the effort, and I understand and completely get his point, because you can see Abid from where the fielder is coming, he was not coming from the ropes, and that's the reason you could see Rizwan, he was frustrated.
Yeah, definitely there was a reason to be upset. And when you're playing a competitive cricket, you got to be giving you 100%. Just like that, CP on his follow through has done a great work, saved at least a run.
Yeah, he's up and running. You can see he's all charged up, Rizwan CP, and he's bowling beautifully. He was on the verge of picking up a wicket. Beautifully done. Oh, and almost running Zawar Farid on the other end.
Yeah, there'll be definitely a lot of banter going around because Zawar and CP both played for UAE in the same time. Oh, that googly has been picked up on the leg side and into the gap. That is one bounce for a big over. Finally, Shadad getting some runs. And it looks like he's got the groove. They're looking towards the victory. Last 4 overs, they need 54.
Well, we're expecting to have an absolute nail biter of a contest. Last 24 deliveries and 54 still required. This match could go either way. In comes Irfan. Oh, it was there to be hit. I think Zawar, he's missed out an opportunity.
Yeah, I think the width was offered there. He's still new to the crease. It will take a little time to get his eyes in. And I think he's got a very important role to play. If they want to chase this one, this man has to be around right till the end.
Yeah, that is going to be a wide. Yeah, he just mentioned that he can take his time, but I think just maybe a couple of deliveries, not more than that, Abed, because that required run rate is creeping up, and I think they need to target Mohammad Irfan in this over.
Well, not so easy to target somebody like Mohammad Irfan, who's a very, very smart bowler, and his slower ones are really difficult to pick.
Short delivery, yeah, there you go. Exactly, just mentioned now in his bowl, a slower bouncer. And brilliant bit of running, getting two vital runs for his side. Yeah, this match is getting closer and closer. But then again, I think still Emirates Reds will have an upper hand and an edge, Abed, because they've still got 9 wickets in their hand.
Yeah, definitely on that column you can talk about they have upper hand in terms of keeping wickets in hand. But I think Sharjah are having no issues regarding their team balance. So they've got plenty of options as the fast bowlers.
That's up in the air and gone. That's a short stay and it's a huge wicket in the context of play. Zawar Farid, we know how destructive that man could have been. But then again, it was a nothing shot. That should have been smashed out of the park, but slightly the ball holding and gripping into the surface. And I think he was just caught in two minds there, Abid.
Definitely, it wasn't clear. He didn't really hit that one hard. Yeah, he could have gone over the top, and that fielder was stationed for that. He was aiming and inviting him to play that shot, and it's early departure for Zawar Farid. He perishes. It's 60 for 2.
Well, just when they had to put the pedal on the accelerator, they have lost a huge wicket. Zawar Farid. This was not to get out on this time. In comes the captain, Rian Khan.
He's just checking in. Oh, they're pushing for 2, and they'll strike with single only. And I still feel that Abdul Ghaffar should be promoted up to the order.
That was the last wicket for you. Trying to go for that inside-out shot. Couldn't get the elevation. And in the end, a soft dismissal. Zawar Farid couldn't really get going. Didn't even ball today. That was very surprising. But it's turning out to be a very good over so far. Just the 4 runs. And picked up a wicket as well. Driven nicely. And they're playing along the carpet, down the ground. I don't understand this approach from Shadad. Because even at that time when he was batting with Furqan, he wasn't really looking to explode and play those big shots. So I think it's high time now, Shadad, to step in and try to look for those big shots.
Certainly, Mavis, it will not help if only one end is spark runs. So you need runs coming in from both the ends. It's a big requirement.
Trying to go for that ramp, but this man is so smart. Irfan, he saw him trying to go for that ramp, and that's where he bowled that short, slower bouncer. And this has turned out to be a brilliant over. The match is now slipping away from the hands of Emirates Reds. It's getting interesting though. 7 gone. 62 for 2. Well, that's how the batting card has panned out so far. Hamid and Khalid, they did give a good start. Irfan, a slight departure for him. That's the batting card of Team Sharjah in the first innings though. There you go. That's the signal coming in from the umpire. It's the floating power play taken. I'm not too sure why did they not take it earlier when Furqan Khalil was in the centre. Because Shadad, you can see, is not really getting it from the middle of the bat. He's struggling in the middle. And also Ryan, who's just walked in the middle. Rohit Khan Bangash reintroduced. It's been pulled away. Chance and takes a clean catch. That's a brilliant take. And his innings was not going anywhere. It is Gatin Wadwa, one of the safest fielders, has taken a clean catch.
It's really getting quite difficult for ECB Reds. He's tried to hit on the leg side, didn't get it right. Yeah, Nurullah Ayubi takes that catch. He's kept his health and he's done well. Extremely good take here. But a long walk for Shahzad. The third wicket goes down for ECB Reds. It's 62.
Well, a few spectators in the ground enjoying their outing in the center. Yeah, we've been absolutely thrilled in this game. We've seen a lot of entertainment, a lot of sixes galore. And this one also promises to be going down right in that last over.
Yeah, Rohit. Oh, bowls at wide delivery, that is. Now, Abdul Ghaffar coming now into the play. I think he's very, very dangerous, especially against the spinners and the medium paces. That was the last delivery was coming up, which was way out from the target. He was trying to bowl quick and wide outside off.
Yeah, I think even this one is going to be a wide. Just straying on to that offside. A couple of wides given. Rohit, all he needs to do is just fire it onto the stumps. And I think it's a very good move by the captain Abid, bringing in Rohit Bangash now. Yeah, that's the last delivery. Good decision once again by the umpire, because you don't want to be holding him back into that penultimate over or the last over. Bring him right now, because if he bowls well in this over, it's going to get very difficult. That required run rate will creep up big time.
This one has been hit on the leg side, and that's gone into the gap as well. Some relief there for ECB Reds as they get their boundary. They were looking for this, and this man could only change the occasions here.
Yeah, that's a very good shot. I think he's read that length so early, and knowing that there's no one towards that deep mid-wicket region. That's a very good, safe shot to opt in the end. So two left-handers in the middle. And Rohit Khan Bangash, a lot is dependent on that man. Well, still it's not over though. 43 runs required in 16 deliveries. That is pretty much possible in the shortest format.
Bringing Rohit now is probably a reason that because Sharjah had the momentum, they've been picking up the wickets and they brought him right to keep the momentum in their favour. They are testing Abdul Ghaffar on a back foot. Bowl that bumper and a quicker one. That must be given one for the over.
Yeah, clearly we can see Rohit Bangash. He's bowling with a lot of heat in the middle. And Abdul Ghaffar got into an awkward position. Clearly beaten by pace on that occasion.
Giving him a bit of a taste of his own medicine. Ghaffar does that pretty often. But he's an exceptional all-rounder. Again, pulled his length back. And bowled extremely quick delivery. And there was a bit of a skid on as well in that delivery.
Well, this is the class of this man, Rohit. He has vast experience, can bowl with the new ball. He's a specialist with the old ball as well. And what a lethal combination it makes when you can bowl with such pace and control at the same time.
Yeah, it looks like he's got the right areas. And he's charging in. And that's the way when you play the shorter format. You've got 12 deliveries and you have to give every single bit of yours.
Yeah, absolutely, Abid. It looks like this match is running away from the hands of Emirates Reds, and they can't really afford to be losing any more games because already a couple of losses in this tournament, and once again they're on the verge of losing 3 on trot.
Really not having great outing for few teams, just like Abu Dhabi. Emirates Reds also comes into that card. Rajman was struggling as well. And so these 3 teams really need to bring their best game out. Last delivery, pulled his pace off a little bit. That very good over in the context of the game. Rohit has done well, picked up a wicket also. It's 70 for 3 at the end of 8.
Well, those are the bowling options the captain can have. Awais has got one, Farhan has got one, Rizwan has got one, and also Irfan has got one over under sleeve. So I think it's going to be Irfan to be bowling one, and certainly Farhan Khan will be bowling that last over. Don't think so. We're going to see spin anymore in this innings.
We probably check for that waste no ball, but I think that was a slow one and no movement from the umpire. Yeah, Shami maybe is checking the leg umpire, but it's given as four and it's a legal delivery.
You could see the frustration on the face of Mohammad Irfan. It wasn't the best of the delivery. Shot. It was a full toss, but then again, that should have been taken. And also to add insult to injury, it's gone towards the boundary.
Yeah, the problem here, Sharjah may be taking things lightly. They need to place their basics right. Yeah, gets that inside edge, but really not helping the cause. Ryan, they need to bring the intent.
Well, I think Abid, all the teams, they might have seen Mohammad Irfan so much in this season, and he keeps his plans very simple. That is to keep one deep point, deep cover, deep third, and he keeps on bowling those short, slower bounces. And yet again, that is what he's doing, and so far, he's found success. They can't really get over him.
Yeah, and he repeats that. He's been successful in that. Hits the timber. Gets the man, the captain of Emirates Reds. Really couldn't read that one. The slower one is hit the top of the bails.
Yeah, clearly you can see Ryan Khan from the moment he's walked in the middle, he was struggling. Beautiful slower delivery, and now I think he wasn't really expecting that slower delivery because he was kept on bowling those short deliveries, and now all of a sudden going for that variation, knocking the stumps and getting a wicket to his tally. Ryan, a sorry departure for the captain. Will have to go back after scoring just the 6 runs. It's 74 for 4. Well, this match is slipping out of the hands of Team Emirates Reds very quickly. Straight down the ground, he's pummeled this out of the park, maximum. And this is what is required. Where was this man, Lukman? He's come in the middle and straight away smashed this down the ground.
Yeah, two big hitters batting together for Emirates Reds. The task is too tall. And he cleared the front leg and hit that one straight. Doesn't look like he was facing the first delivery. He was charged in and read that ball pretty well. Tell me, Awais, what do you predict the next delivery would be?
Well, I think it's going to be that slower short bouncer.
That's up in the oh, just bounced in front. Over to Hamid Khan. Yeah, I think you don't really have to think a lot about it. It was a simple one.
Well, no way I'm going to get that wrong. I've seen this man a lot in this season, and I've seen these slower bounces a lot from that man. Excellent stuff in the middle.
Yeah, especially after getting six and with the pace on. And now it will be a real challenge here. Ghaffar would really love the slower one. If you can bowl one to Ghaffar, I would really like to see the results.
Once again, that similar delivery. They know that he's going to be bowling those similar kind of deliveries, and even then they can't get along. This has been an excellent over and a brilliant spell by Mohammad Irfan comes to the end. 9 gone, 81 for 4. Well, this match seems to be pretty much done and dusted because I don't think so they're going to get 5 sixes because that's exactly what they need. 30 more runs in the last over. And that too against this man. I don't think so it's going to happen.
Yeah, make it a little easier. 3 4s and 3 6s. That sound a little better. So now we'll get to your option only. 5 6s.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Not against Farhan Khan. And I think this is the perfect opportunity for Farhan Khan to pick up a few wickets because he has been wicketless so far. And that's really going to give him a lot of confidence coming in for the next games, Abid.
Well, I think the first thing you need to do is do not bowl the full tosses. In the previous game where he bowled 5, he's conceded 5 boundaries. Out of those 5, 3 were full tosses.
Beautifully bowled once again. He's mixing up things in the middle. And such a tough bowler to face.
Yeah. Yes, one hand goes up, and the second one, yeah, big smile. Come on, lads, you can see on the big screen. Yeah, the way enjoying this game, isn't it? It's a chilly night, lovely weather. Witnessed some cracker of a shorter format. I couldn't ask anything for better than this.
Beautifully bowled once again, right there in the block hole. And he has been spot on.
It's been a really difficult one for Emirates Reds. They really need to go back to the drawing board and understand what needs to be done in terms of getting that winning streak. If they want to win this and get into that knockouts.
Struck hard down the ground, but it's going to be only a single. They're on the verge of winning one more game, and this is one team who has not lost a game yet in this tournament. One of the most destructive sides in this tournament. And also talking about their bowlers, Abid, Hafiz, Almas, Mohammad Rohit, Awais, Farhan, they just keep on coming at you.
Yeah, they've got Khuzaima bin Tanveer in their side. I think it's his birthday today. Yeah, bowled him right into the block hole. And it's done and dusted. Hazrat Luqman having no answer to that Yorker.
Well, this is going to give that man a lot of confidence because Farhan Khan, he's not had the best of tournaments so far, but then again today, he's been spot on and look at that delivery, bang on, and he has rattled the stumps. And what a sight for this fast bowler Farhan, getting a wicket in his last over. It's done and dusted now. Emirates Reds, they are on the verge of losing yet another game. It's 83 for 5. Well, it's the last delivery of this match. It's been pulled away. It's going to be just a single. And with that, that is the end of this game. Sharjah have won this game one-sided in the end. And they will have a tick on one more game.
Well, Sharjah certainly dominating in this tournament. They've got a very, very balanced side. And the batters also get them a decent total to defend, and I think they have got a very quality bowling unit as well. Dominated the team Emirates Reds from the ball one.
Yeah, absolutely, Abid. And also, I think we need to give credit to the captain Khalid Shah. He's been spot on with the variation and the rotation of his bowlers, getting Rohit Khan Bangish early, and that was the time when the match was pretty much done and dusted. So, brilliant captaincy once again by Khalid Shah.
It's been really one-sided affair there. And for Emirates Reds, they really got to work. Their coaches need to come up with the different ideas altogether. Look at that. Furqan Khalil with 30 of 20 and Shahdad played a good knock, a handy knock there. But then none of them managed to get into the double figures.
Well, talking about the bowling card, I think it has been a very impressive show. Look at that. Almas was wicketless, but then again, 21 is pretty much acceptable in 2 overs. Whereas bowled at 1 over, gave 10 runs. Rizwan also picked up an important wicket. Irfan, look at those figures, 16 and picked up 2 wickets. But I think for me, the pick of the bowlers was Rohit. He bowled extremely well and he came at a very crucial stage. And that's where the match was slipped out of the hands of Emirates Reds. And look at that, just the 7 extras, which is completely acceptable.
Yeah, well, it's really a kind of a day where you can expect Sharjah bowlers were dominating. The batters put a good show here. That's how it all started here. When Furqan Khalil came along with Mohammad Shahdad, nothing wrong with their opening partnership. They got the runs which was required. And they didn't really offer a wicket there. They were hitting clean sixes and fours. But this was the turning point where CP came in and picked up that big wicket of his Furqan Khalil. And then this is where they kept on charging. They kept on getting the boundaries in. But it was not really going well in their favor. Then they were losing those wickets back to back. And nothing worked in their favor. Sharjah were right on top after picking that first wicket. And there were hard times there for Emirates Reds. They really get to bring something to the table. And for the next game, hopefully, they'll make some right changes. And we are all set. Well, to see the match summary here, Zainullah, the top scorer for Sharjah with 29. Harsh Desai, Abdul Ghaffar and Zuhair picked up 1 wicket each. And then Emirates Red, while trying to chase 111, Furqan Khalil and Mohammad Shahdad, both the openers got the runs only. And it was Sharjah who had a great day when the bowlers came in and they restricted Team Emirates Reds, and Sharjah won this match by 26 runs. Well, it's time for us to hit for those breaks, and when we come back, we'll come back with the post-match presentation.
Welcome to the post-match presentation. It's 76% Emirates D10 powered by Fan Code. The match number 11, which was played between Emirates Red won the toss and decided to bowl first, and Sharjah, they posted 110 for 5 in 10 overs. In reply, Emirates Red could only manage 84 for 5 in 10 overs. Sharjah won this game by 26 runs. I would like to invite our match referee, Mr. Siva Kumar Mayappan, to hand over the man of the match match award to Rizwan CP, who made 28 runs of 13 deliveries with help of 3 sixes and a 4, and also picked up a wicket. Could you please come up, Rizwan? Could you come up to collect your man of the match award from our honorable match referee? Absolutely brilliant performance coming in from a very experienced cricketer. Many congratulations, Rizwan. Nice to see you in full flourish.
Alhamdulillah, it's been a good time in the middle. Love every time because it's a shorter format. You don't have much time to sort of settle in. But glad to contribute towards teams win.
Terrific unit and going all strong. 4 out of 4.
Yeah, Alhamdulillah, it's been a very good run so far. Alhamdulillah. So it's a big tournament. We need to keep the momentum going, and hopefully we can continue that.
All the best for the rest of the tournament, Rizwan.
Thank you so much.
That's it for now. We have another cracking game coming up. The next game is match number 12, Abu Dhabi taking on Ajman in just a few minutes' time. Till then, goodbye. Hello and welcome to Sharjah Cricket Stadium. 7 Districts present Emirates D10 powered by Fancode. Match number 12 coming up between Abu Dhabi and Ajman. I've got the two captains, Kishan Roberts alongside me representing Abu Dhabi, and we've got Adnan Al-Mulk who's leading Ajman. The match referee is Siva Kumar Mayappan, the home team captain. You got the coin, please give it a spin. Tails is the call. Yes, tails. Adnan, congratulations. Won the toss. What's the plan?
We like to bowl first.
Any changes from the last game?
No, we won last game, so keeping the same.
Keeping the same team. What sort of total you think is you want to restrict them right now?
Like keeping it under 100 at least. That would be the wicket looks good as well. So even if it's above 100, we'll try to chase it down.
Go well, Adnan. Give us a good game. Ishan lost the toss this time around. You're batting first. Your thoughts regarding the toss and the composition of your side?
Well, it's a good toss to loss because we were trying to bat first. We bat chase 3 times and don't come out victorious. So hopefully against the target that we can defend.
Any changes from the last game?
Yes, just one changes. Not even changes.
Go well, all the best, Kishan. Give us a good game. News from the center is that Ajman, they won the toss and they've decided to bowl first.